This is so much better. Just the length, just the chandelier. You just like that. Or sound. You know, corporal I was, I knew it. Even when I was to say it was this shows all that's there's an over call ask. You just sit here like this person. You know, like similar power. You have to give it up. I like the shirt. Tighten up, it's just skin. That's no. Roll. Yeah. Is that, yeah. Yeah. Morning, morning. How are you? Great. Good. I'm impressed with this course.
Thank you.
Courthouse.
Thank you.
It's really fabulous. Thanks. Basically. like, oh, geez. Big one. Okay. It's a breed that will, goes, that, oh, stand out. Relay.
Morning.
Hey Heather, how are you?
I am just fine. How are you?
Good. Oh,
Hello. You made it?
I got a little better.
Huh?
I got a little better.
Oh.
You just listen.
Mm.
Just so you guys know, we're gonna get rolling soon, it's just the prosecutors have to talk to everybody, defense attorney, and then we get a bunch of them here and start the process.
Oh, yeah, there's always a slide.
It takes a little time. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, no problem.
They're asking. Thank you. Yeah.
Have a good day.
Training for bar shots.
Oh, okay.
Guys. Came in ahead of the guys.
Madam Clerk, may I approach? Sure. Are you for Mr. Johnson? Yes, ma'am. Yes. I will do that. So my available dates are, right now I'm looking at 3/7. So then my next would be April 4th. You know, Thursdays.
Well, no,
You're a little busy on Thursdays.
I am supposed to be in a carjacking trial on that day.
Oh, okay.
So can I take April 4th and let you know closer to we are trying to resolve the case?
Sure.
So if we resolve it, I can let
I
you
can
know.
put the next one, which would be April 18th.
Okay, that date is clear.
Okay, so we'll go to that, and that's gonna end up being, by Zoom with Judge Mark.
Okay. That works. So is the 4th going to be by Zoom as well?
Yeah.
And is it 8:30?
I think she did have 8:30.
Okay.
Is that better? Is it,
I can
first
zoom
thing?
in, I can do that first thing if you want, and then that way, if since it's Zoom, I thought I had this.
No, Judge Oakley, I know that you wouldn't, but yeah, Judge Oakley likes all his live, and then the other judges do them by Zoom, and right now, the next, after March would be by Zoom.
Okay, I can do the 4th by Zoom, that works. Thank you.
Yeah.
Even if I'm sitting in the hallway. it's like-
That's right. Your clients are.
Yeah. But red means stop and pay attention.
That's for you and your client, and you are all set, and, so you'll see you on Zoom on that day.
Thank you.
Well, that's actually a very good idea. Especially because, like you said, some of your personal are.
Oh, wait, that's honestly, and red things. Attention.
Nope, you'll be the only one there. You are almost. You too, thank you, have a great day. Make sure you get out of here before this supposed snow.
Yes, and I gotta get over the selfie.
That's right.
I'm not sure what was bouncing around when I was going, that wasn't hail, it wasn't snow.
Oh, you were getting something?
Yeah, it was, looked like it was dipping dots.
Wait, wait.
Rain dipping dots. I just want to make sure there's nobody waiting.
No, nobody should, Zoom should not even be happening today, we're doing it right now for, the live stream.
Okay,
But yeah,
I just realized that usually I ask you at the front end, oh no, I just didn't.
yeah, no, I would let you know, but as of right now, nobody was approved for Zoom.
We're a little back though, I'm just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
I'm covering all of Crystal and Pneumonia. So I've got hers, and then I've got one license. So I'm just.
So you're doing, okay.
So if anybody's got a, coming in or thinks that Crystal's their lawyer, share us a note. So just trying to keep it moving.
All right, thanks. Do it's 23 W 565 A. And then the I just reduced it to double parking. I don't know. tickets, but they have a bond, so it's already disclosed, we just need to close it. The view is dismissed. Yeah. No, they're not even here. Marie just said that, I. All right, thank you. Bye.
And violations are. You are.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. See you, here it is.
You are, you are.
You. But here's the kicker. They're both retained by Ed Zelenak. Says he wants to go on the record just to do what he does. So you could probably just write them all up and they can put them up here, right? I'm trying to get forward and add in at least 4. So you can go on it. You try to see you.
Well, he's already seen you.
And guess what? You're going to sort of build stuff. Knock yourself out. Right, we have to keep those on the second floor, or you would just throw those up there. Oh, he's one seat, Josh, this is just one.
Right, but those you can still just give to.
No, I know that, but we're gonna put files in so the judge knows they're all.
Yep, I'll come up there.
And
Sorry?
Thank you.
This lady went miss.
She's what?
She missed. She was in my office.
Alicia Core? Maybe just do an announcement out here.
Yeah, I don't know. She came in and I was.
There was this.
She came in. Yeah.
I'm trying to get Hadley, you take care of two of them and Zelma.
Okay.
Right, me and say, it doesn't matter where.
She's here, she's downstairs.
You want to do the write up then? I do.
We're good, I just don't know what we're doing.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Heather,
Yeah.
you know, if it's easier on you guys, it's not.
No, no, he is coming. I'm getting him right now. Why
Why
don't
don't you have just like show business, like chance to try to show.
She knows. Hey, when I say Ed's out, it's like farm worker. Everybody knows. Just have a sit there with me.
I will.
No, not at all.
Oh, my God.
That all came up.
I don't, there's no.
No. And then it happens. That's what we're just trying. You should try that face.
I know.
Classic. Classic, right?
It's amazing, it's. Yeah. So,
I mean, even.
It was either money or career advances, none of us would be there, you know. Our wives would be prosecuted.
Okay.
Of course, I'm not married, so I shouldn't say. I'm gonna go sit down.
Right here, bring your guys, I'm gonna get you up quick.
Mr. Greco, thank you very much. Grab a chair.
Okay. Just have a seat here with these. And then I'm gonna get the judge.
Thanks for
No, I like that. Please rise. Report now section of Ryan A. Oakley.
Have a seat. Yeah. Don't we have one at 1:30?
We sit down.
Yeah. Everybody else did.
Oh,
We're waiting for instructions, Judge. We've been on that gate show.
People versus Larkin?
Oh, that's us. Sorry, we should stay standing, Your Honor.
Well, you know,
And we were just talking about Bob Barker, and let's make a deal. Step up here, sir.
counsel your parents.
Edward Zelenak for the defendant. Mr. Larkin, give your name, please.
James Larkin. Morning. Morning.
Your Honor, we would ask for a adjournment for pretrial to discuss the possible plea negotiation, and Mr. Larkin is cooperating with the prosecution in this matter. They've recommended the date of March 7th. If that works for the court, we'll be here at 8:30, even though we're always early, Judge. We'll be here at 8:30.
All right, we're gonna schedule it at 9, but we're okay if you come early.
Judge, there's no more pleasant courthouse than this courthouse.
I would not argue that.
In the lobby, it reminds me of like the Mandarin Oriental Hotel.
I've never been, so I can't agree with.
Don't presume I've been there either, Judge, but I read a lot of magazines about travel. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr.
Have a
Larkin,
good
your
day.
bonds continue.
We'll get you a piece of paper that says, March 7th.
I want to make sure you know, you're Teamster official, you've got a CDL, there's no drinking when you're out on bond, right, Judge?
True.
All right, I'll see you on the ball.
Are we ready on Crump?
That's me, Judge.
Have a good one.
Crump's probably walking upstairs, but if you want to continue that case also for final pretrial.
Same date,
Same date, Judge. Edward Zelenak for the defendant.
and you're waiving his presence for the purpose of the arraignment or the
Yes, Your Honor, I'll
the
have him
adjournment?
stick his head in when he gets here to show you that he was here, but he's on his way. For some reason, I believe I told him 9:30, and I'm always ahead of the game, Judge, so.
No problem. Heather will put a notice together on that one too.
Your Honor, hope to see you soon.
Well, you'll see me on the 7th if nothing else.
Yes, I will. No, Your Honor, there's an arraignment on the matter transferred here from the 25th District Court.
I don't think we have a right.
They haven't picked him up yet.
I don't think we have a date on it yet either.
They're gonna pick him up. Oh, once they pick him up, if they do ahead of time, because there's warrants out there and they're looking for him.
Do we know who the prosecutor's going to be?
Well, I was trying to get Mr. Greco to do it.
Okay.
And he probably won't because he's in a similar circumstance with another defendant. We'll have someone here. It'll come through my office. We'll get Mr. Slomovitz or somebody else.
Well, if you don't mind, we're just going to pick a date and then you have to find a body that'll fit the date.
We will. Just pick a date. I'll get a body.
It'd be,
What I meant, Judge, is if he's suddenly picked up on the warrants ahead of time on the new charges, because we're trying to get an aggravated stalking in place against him, either the deputy chief or I would like to take it. I would like to be here
For
when he's
arraignment?
arraigned, just because of the continuous messages that are
Right.
going, and in fact, contacts last night, and
Okay.
this is the first time I've seen a deputy police chief concerned about the messages he got, so I'd like to bring him in whenever, if he's picked up on the warrant and arraigned out here, if they'd let us know, so we want to address the court on bond.
Yeah.
Judge, thank you.
the February 29th.
Works for me.
Thursday, you have that chief's meeting, how long do you think that'll go?
'Cause I think I've got something in the afternoon that day too.
And I'm sorry to burden you with that, Judge, but since I'm out here, they're gonna ask me when I get back to Lincoln. Park.
fun and games, right? What day is that?
It's Thursday, which one? You guys have a chief's meeting?
Yeah, I think that's when I just got noticed. I got that new steering committee that put me out for the schools from 3 to 5.
Okay.
Make a note for me to confirm.
Whatever it is, just have them text me or call me, and I'll
Okay.
make sure that we're out there.
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you, Heather. Appreciate it. Your Honor.
March 7th. I mean, just so that you.
Yeah, March 7th is good.
In the afternoon.
That's fine.
1 o'clock.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
schedule
perfect.
that one.
That's fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, have a good one. Mr. Hadley, are you ready on Marquita Richardson?
I'll reach out to you sometime. Morning, Ryan.
Good morning. Good morning. Tell me about this plea.
Yes, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Marquita Richardson. Your Honor, we would waive the formal reading and we would like to avail ourselves of the people's plea offer where the current charge of a operating while intoxicated with a high BAC will be reduced to an OWI and the open intox will be dismissed. This plea was reached after discussing her lack of any criminal history with Mr. Greco and the circumstances related.
Okay, ma'am, did you discuss your rights with Mr. Hadley today?
Yes,
Understood the rights and those options that the rights give you?
yes,
And you understand the possible penalty for the added charge of intoxicated driving?
yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
yes.
Counsel, I've got an incident date of August 14, 2023. If you would voir dire to give me the facts I need.
Absolutely. Ms. Richardson, on August 14th of 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in Wayne County, City of Providence?
Yes,
Okay. And on the date and time that you were operating the vehicle, had you consumed alcohol prior to driving?
the night before, yes,
Correct. And had that alcohol impacted your ability to drive in any way, shape, or form?
yes,
Your Honor, I believe the elements have been satisfied as to the.
Satisfied. All right, I'm going to dismiss both the original charges. I'm going to refer you downstairs to set up a couple of meeting dates with the probation department. In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. The first condition of that bond is the obvious one, stay out of trouble. Just no new crimes. Second condition is cooperate with our probation department and counsel so we can get you through the interview process and then get you sentenced. And thirdly, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. You understand all those conditions?
yes,
Could you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear or affirm, acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $1,000 if you mess up on bond?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
All right, so go downstairs to the front counter, the probation counter. They'll call you up and schedule some stuff with you.
And I'll.
Tina Lozano.
Your Honor, Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Tina Lozano, who's sitting to my right, covering for brother counsel, Mr. Royce and Emily in my DC. Ms. Lozano, please state your name for the court.
Tina Lozano.
Thank you.
Your Honor, we've discussed with my client, Mr. Nunley's client, our proposed motion to dismiss this matter. This has been set for several final pre-trials. There was an eyewitness that has not been produced to the alleged incident. The people have made the decision that they would still like to move forward with the case. After consulting with Mr. Nunley, we'd like to set the matter for a bench trial.
Okay, how about March 7, 11 a.m.?
Should have my calendar ready. 1 second, sir.
Ma'am, that's all right with you, March 7th?
It's fine.
Your Honor, Mr. Nunley will be with Judge Green that day. We'll make it happen.
Okay,
I'm not sure who the trial, if it'll stay with you or if they'll be moving to Green.
me.
Okay, Mr. Nunley, I'll work that out. That means I cover the shift with Green. We'll get it done.
Okay, thank you. We'll get you a notice in just a minute, ma'am.
Oh, so just sit over
Yep. Just grab a seat.
People versus John Hamilton.
Right, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Bowditch.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Jeffrey Bowditch, 45367, appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Hamilton, who's approaching. Sir, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Hamilton.
Good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
Great.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. We waive formal reading of the charges and stand mute. We've also had an opportunity, Your Honor, to pre-try this case. We do have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Mr. Hamilton would be pleading guilty, excuse me, to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive his vehicle, with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed. I've explained to him his advice and rights, and he is assigned the form accordingly.
All right. True. You understand the possible penalty.
Yes,
You've discussed your rights and options.
yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today to the added charge?
yes, sir.
Sir, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on April 11, 2021 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes,
I'll accept your plea to the added count of allow unlicensed driver to operate and dismiss the original charge. What should I know about Mr. Hamilton before I sentence?
He has his full license back. Your Honor.
Beautiful.
He had a debt to Romulus that he paid
Okay.
and brought the clearances in, and
Where you working?
Sterling Heights Assembly Place.
How long?
25 years,
Getting close?
getting close.
Good.
he
Real
just
close.
got off shift, actually.
You got a retirement date yet?
No,
Not
not
that
yet. I might
close.
try to work a little further.
Not that close.
Yeah,
All right.
us kids still got to get out of high school.
There you go.
Awfully young to retire.
What else should I know? Anything else?
No, that's
Nothing wrong,
about it.
other than he showed his clearances today. He paid all these matters.
Okay, great. All right, so we've got show cause fee, warrant fee, late fee, and a clearance fee, which gets your total up to $695. That money's due within 5 days, which means we either got to have it in our hand or we got to have a plan to get it. So
Okay,
if you go downstairs, you can pay it, make a partial payment, or just set up a plan to pay it down
okay,
at the front counter.
all right.
Any questions?
No, sir.
You're all set.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Have a good day.
Donna Stubbs.
Okay.
May I approach?
Yeah.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of Mrs. Stubbs.
Yeah, those stick with me. Yeah, those stick with me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that's fine. These stick with me. We don't get, because we want consistency on the way they're handled.
Yeah.
Mr. Bowditch, go ahead and tell me what you worked out for Miss Stubbs.
Your Honor, for the record, once again, appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Stubbs. Ma'am, could you tell the judge your name for the record?
Yeah, Donna Stubbs.
Good morning, ma'am.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for waive formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court court approval, in which Ms. Stubbs will be pleading guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle, with the understanding the two original matters would be dismissed.
Ma'am, did you go over your rights and options with Mr. Bowdish today?
Yes.
Understood those?
Yes, sir.
Understand the possible penalty for allowing an unlicensed driver to operate?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
On January 21, 24, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville?
Yes.
On that day, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea. What should I know?
Two things, Your Honor. Ms. Stubbs has not driven since 2006. She's in the process now. of
You
going in
mean
front
other
of
than
the-
on January 21, 24?
Other than that, yes, sir.
Go
And
ahead.
that's part of the second part of the explanation. And she's going in front of the driver's license appeal division. The plea was merciful. Ms. Stubbs lost her daughter,
Oh, my goodness.
and the grieving process is difficult. And I told her, maybe out of school, but the court may have some suggestions. I know the court is.
Yeah. Are you doing grief counseling?
I've been searching
Okay.
for some help.
All right. Well, you live in Belleville. Last I knew, Brown's Funeral Home did grief counseling.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I can
I knew
guarantee.
you would have an answer.
I can guarantee if they're not doing it, and I think they are, if they're not doing it, they'll have someplace they can send you. And if they don't, then we'll find someplace. All right, so what I want you to do, you got a ride here today?
Yes, yeah,
All
yes.
right, so on the way home, stop at the funeral home,
Okay, I will.
all right? But once again, if they don't have somebody, here, give her Christine's phone number.
May I approach?
Yeah, this is just the card I've got handy. Anybody in my probation department will help you find somebody. Ms. Oswald will do that. So
She also has my number.
if Browns can't put you in touch with some grief counseling, then you call Ms. Oswald. All right?
Okay, thank you for
Now,
that.
I want you, listen to me. I want you to make that your number one priority.
Absolutely. 'Cause I don't
Get
know
into
what
some
to do with
counseling.
this.
When did you lose your daughter?
September 22nd.
Can I share something with
have
you?
3 grandbabies. So
I want
need-
to share something I just heard last week. I'm going to cry talking about this. Visited a new church, and it had to be a God thing because the woman that was there is not a preacher. She was just her husband's a preacher. He was in town because his friend is the preacher of that church. And this woman was asked to share a message. And she talked about the fact that she had lost a son. And one of the things that she said that really stuck with me is that ever since she lost her son, she sees everything through lenses of grief. And she's realized that nothing will ever look the way it did before she had those lenses. Nothing. But she also said that she found a blessing in the fact that those grief lenses have also allowed her to see things that she never got to see before. And I found that very, very poignant, because I think the message there, and I've never lost a child, man. I think the message there is, even in that kind of tragedy, if you can get to the point where you can see how it's actually a benefit for nothing, if for no other reason, you can sympathize with another parent in ways that I could never do. Right? So, and I think one of the powerful things that the message I got from this lady was, one of the things that helped her accept her new reality is when she realized that she would never, ever see things the same way.
What is that?
And you found that since September, right? Everything's different.
I feel like I'm paralyzed.
Yeah. You need counseling.
She's open to it, Joe.
Yeah, oh, obviously. So stop at Brown's today, and if they can't help you,
Absolutely.
then you call Ms. Oswald. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and after that, I can't issue fines and costs. Go with God.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Call that.
Thank you.
Mr. Zelnick, which one you got?
Just wanted to let you know that Mr. Trump showed up. He was
Oh, I had no doubt, sir. You got your notice?
Yes.
You're good to go.
Your Honor, it's nice seeing you.
Always.
Judge, I just wanted to add parenthetically, I appreciate the approach you take. Your approach recently worked with one of my clients who just got out of rehab. He's doing fabulous.
Good.
So thank you, Your Honor. for
Good.
your interest in society.
And you've been doing this long enough to know how much that means to me to hear.
It certainly does, Your Honor. Appreciate it coming from the bench.
Thank you. I've got a Kimberly Gillian, and I think she's probably already left because this one was dismissed.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
And we're waiting for attorneys.
We'll take care of that now. These two, I'm gonna try for Russell's.
Okay. Well, you did something wrong.
Oh, there you are. So 60 days is 8. So, yeah. I don't have one April.
Dave, what do you think you're gonna do on that? You think at some point, if everything happens, you're just gonna dismiss it? Yeah, so just pick a time where if you have to, you can. The idea, if you.
You're around this ordinance today. Can I do that? Because I have a Sumter ordinance date that one. Okay, so we'll do April 29th. I'm not gonna send you to everybody that you're that I'm using that day.
So, because I'll be here.
Yeah, all you do is just little thing. Thank you.
What was our latest docket slot time today?
29. Here's the time one, that's the time one, but I keep it that one side.
Hey, you mind running through the docket for no shows? Are you looking at the, yeah, there you go. You want to tell me who's here or who's not? I don't care which way you do it. Yep, that's great.
All right, thank you. Have a great
Anthony's
day.
not here. Not here, yep. Oh, bum dropper, tray here, whatever it is, yeah, yep. Hold on a minute, I think that bun dryer, was that adjourned? You've got it in brackets. Oh, that's just your way of making two. Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead. Yep. Chambers, yep. Yep, yep. Wow. Yep, yep. Oh, he was, yep, yep, yep. Yep. Yep, I'm with you, I'm with you. Lemons, yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. 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 Okay. Yep. 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 Thank you. Thank you. But Murray Duncan's already here today. Took care of something.
This is anticipated, will be in here momentarily. I don't know if Jeff will be in.
Thank you. Hey, Jamie,
Yes, sir.
do you know the woman that was here for Greco from the schools? Frank
Yes.
was her name. Is she still here?
Maybe she want to see her?
Yeah. I just want to confirm something with her. Crank is the one that can answer the question.
I'll bring them up.
There are no two, the other one.
I have the three representatives, Judge, when I'm on the podium here to speak to them.
No, I just want to say good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. And Ms. Crank, I have a question for you that I don't think the other two can answer. That steering committee meeting, is that the 29th? I'm putting you on the spot.
I think so. Yes, I read that when I was taking bed last night, going, oh, we must have 29 days this month.
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. I thought it's just Romulus Community Schools Steering Committee.
Okay.
Yeah. So how's it going with Mr. Greco? The exchange of information, good? Okay. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful.
We were just talking about how smooth.
Yeah, that this is.
Good. Good.
Appreciate that.
And if you guys aren't needed out there, you can sit in here and see how it happens in here if you want to. It's up to you. Yeah. It's public space.
Yes, indeed, that's fine.
No, we won't have parental responsibility. We won't have any parental responsibilities come through.
Yeah, not except the dreams.
Who you got, Mr. Hadley?
Christopher Lang, Your Honor. Approaching, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, your appearance for Mr. Lang.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Crystal Lang, covering for his brother counsel, Crystal Medina. Please state your name for the court.
Christopher Lang.
Good morning.
Your Honor, we guys, after having conversation with the prosecutor reviewing the police report, would like to set the matter for a final pretrial with the complainant to appear.
March 7 work.
March 7th works.
Heather, what time you want to do it?
9:30. What is it?
Final pretrial on Lang. Complainant to appear. All right, Mr. Lang, if you have a seat, we'll get you a paper notice. We'll get you out here in just a few.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll take care.
Mr. Hadley,
Yes,
when you're done with this morning's docket, let me tell you about the present we got for you.
I'm gonna have to rent office space here. Nobody's gonna kick me out because of what happened.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh, no? Ask him.
Oh, wait, no, yesterday your,
I-
he quit.
Oh, I quit. Professional. Jerry beat me.
He did what?
He beat me.
What do you mean he beat you?
Bench trial just beat me straight. Muhammad prevailed.
Well, you can't win them all.
But buddy, I didn't want to lose that one.
It was one of those. Well, Muhammad felt good.
I heard you were good.
What's that? I was.
What are these things?
No.
before you,
What I argue strongly. Play different. He did a much better job.
Was that Muhammad's first bench trial?
First division after. I said, hey, you know the video. Since you subpoenaed police officers. I can't agree that I haven't watched any of this video. My client looked at me. That's not who any of us, you know.
No, but you know what's good about it? He can be taught. He's humble.
He can, he really cares. He
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
You know, he did okay on his feet yesterday.
Yeah.
He was like,
No, he's a pretty quick thinker, but he just has zero training.
he's a pleaser too.
Yeah.
Right before trial started, he's like, "If you think you have such a good case, just tell me what your arguments are. Maybe we can get it worked out." I'm like, I'd love to, man. That's just not how this works. Like, we're already past that.
Yeah. But he's teachable. He's
He
teachable.
is. I think he'll get better.
Yeah, oh, I think.
I gotta get better too, clearly, from what's going around the courthouse. Should be sure.
Yeah, so he goes into.
Here, lately he's been employed. And here's the thing, well, they don't answer his call. When they change their office around. He needs his files, he needs this.
He's retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard you guys refer to him as Elvis.
Well, because he says Elvis has entered the building. Elvis, now, my best one now is Ed Zell. That's my Bob Barker. Ed Zell. He's my Bob Barker, man, that guy.
He's something else.
Yeah.
He's more entertaining than Bob Barker.
But obviously that fell short because you didn't know what you were talking about with
What did he say?
the name.
Yeah, hotel.
I think it's because of the slide type being down in the basement. No,
I have no idea.
I'm guessing that's what.
That stinks. Do we know who these people are sitting on here? I forgot they were just. Are you the folks that are just here for cheap entertainment?
No, Your Honor, unfortunately. Observers on a case that's affecting us.
Ah, the case is scheduled today.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, they are just observers, but
Right.
of a specific case. Do you know if the party's here?
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
we just had a short conversation with Attorney Matt Wayne from.
Okay, prosecutor.
From the city of Belleville.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And he knows you're here, so if he needs more information, yeah,
Correct.
I do want to say something.
you can.
You probably don't remember my husband. Years ago, we have a foster son
Okay.
with special needs. He wanted to take a hunting class, but he couldn't read.
Yeah.
And you were gracious enough that when our foster son, he knew all the hunting rules.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't read. So you allowed my husband to read the questions, and then he could answer them when he got his hunting license.
Awesome. Awesome.
We always
Awesome.
remember you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
DFW.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of fun doing that. I did that for 20 some years. Taught hunter safety.
You were the best guy at it.
Thank you. Thank you. I love talking to kids too.
Oh, yeah. He was, he's special needs.
Yeah.
As well, but he was, and he hunts, he still does.
He's got to be in his 30s now.
All 38.
Yeah.
And he got 46 out of 50 on the test. So
Yeah.
I'm also proud.
There you go. Yeah. Good for him.
And you were an integral part of that success. And we thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, thanks for saying that. Thanks for saying that. You weren't at the VFW when a couple of the guys lit the black powder on fire, were you?
No, you weren't.
I could see it getting ready to happen, and I'm like, oh, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. And they did that. Yeah, they lit a pile of black powder on fire right on the floor.
Oh.
It's like, okay, I'm not doing black powder. It's not on me.
Have you ever heard of a group called PATH? PATH?
No.
Our oldest son is a musician, and PATH works with disabled veterans.
Okay.
Or disabled young people through the DNR.
Okay. Oh, they taking them on hunts?
They take them on hunts.
There's a lot of organizations that do that. Where at?
It's at a ranch up in Oakley. A friend of his.
Okay, yeah, like Rooster Ranch up in that area?
Yes, very wealthy gentleman that allows that. There was one gentleman I met at they have a big it's a banquet every year. I mean, I've never seen it. They have guitar signed from Toby Keith.
Wow.
I mean,
They put a big deal. Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
But like I said, our son's a musician and he is a guy. But some of these young people that come in can also be like a motorcycle collector.
Sure.
Like the one young guy next to me had one arm missing and one leg missing. So they have a person that bills the prosthetics.
Yeah,
So they
Yeah.
can still hunt.
special prosthetics just for a specific weapon.
It's phenomenal, the things
Yeah.
that they've done. And then they have another gentleman that's retired as a taxidermist.
Okay,
So like our son, he got an 11
Thank you.
point. The 1 year, and they process the meat, they give it to the family. If
Yep.
they want, or you can donate it
Yep.
to charity. And then
they do the taxidermy too.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's PATH.
That's a program, all
Oh,
right.
it's awesome.
Adjourn six, oh, this is the one you just talked about?
No, that's it. You have energy. This is.
That's fine, that's fine, all right. Yep. Yeah, send them in. We're at Johnson, Jasmine Johnson. Adjourned to 4:25. Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Come on up. All right, first things first, you are going forward today without the court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you've talked to Mr. Greco, the prosecutor.
Yes.
Looks like you've agreed. He wants to adjourn this till April 25,
Yes.
right? During that time period, you're gonna stay out of trouble and hopefully, is it Isaiah?
Yes.
We don't have any more problems with Isaiah's attendance, right?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, so I'll adjourn this. Heather's gonna get you a written notice. We'll hand it to you and we'll get you out of here.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. You're welcome. What time will I do it? 9?
9.
Ms. Johnson, we've got a ticket here, a traffic ticket, a Romulus ticket from 2022. You owe $376 on. Are you in a position where you can set up some kind of regular payment plan?
I can do a payment plan.
Yeah, like once a month, once every week, whatever works for you.
Yes.
If you can do that today before you leave, you don't have to make a payment, but just set up the payment plan. So the
Okay.
front counter, all the way at this end where the cashier is.
Okay.
Go up there and tell them you need to set up a payment plan.
Okay. No problem.
Now you can have a seat.
Okay.
I don't, oh, Julie? Oh, that's a defendant. Well,
We handed her the notice, so it should have, she wasn't wrong, I'm good.
yeah, bring her in, I'll talk to her.
It's here in January.
Ms. Novotny, can you hear me? Hello, Ms. Novotny?
Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good day, Jen.
You too. I have an email, but it's easier to ask. Okay. Yeah, I already put it in mine. I thought I did when I looked for 29th, wasn't it? So I just found path.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I gotta find it again.
Okay.
Passing along the heritage of Michigan's rich outdoors.
Correct.
Nice.
I don't know whose phone number this is.
It's an Novotnik probably because
Well, I looked at her.
hello, telephone. Hello.
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello, yeah.
Can't hear you.
Hold on.
Try it again.
Josh, Miss Novatnik. Do you know why she? I just want to make sure. Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure. Yep. He talked to her 2 days ago and specifically told her she needed this.
Thank you. Jalen, come on up. Right up front here, Armstrong. All right, you are going forward today without the court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes.
All right, but you've talked to Mr. Greco, the prosecutor, and it looks like we got a deal. Let's see what we got. Okay. You're going to plead guilty to the added charge of fail to report an accident on January 16, 24, and the prosecutor wants me to dismiss both of the original charges, the civil infraction, no insurance, and the misdemeanor fail to stop or identify, correct?
Yes.
All right. Did you go over your rights form today?
No, I don't.
You didn't? Look that over. Take your time. I want to make sure you understand those rights because you're giving up some rights if you plead guilty today. You understand those rights?
Yep.
No, I don't need a signature. I just need to, I want to put the form back in the file. You understand the options those rights give you today?
Yes.
All right, and you understand the possible penalties for the added charge of fail to report?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today to that added charge?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive a vehicle in Romulus on January 16, 2024?
Yes.
Were you involved in a property damage accident?
Yes.
Did you fail to report that accident as required by law?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea to that charge, dismiss the original ones. What do you got going on? You're working, going to school? What do you do?
I'm working.
Where do you work?
I work right currently at Taco Bell and a grocery store, Ferndale Foods, and I also have a food catering business.
Food catering. On your own?
Me and my partner. It's
Good.
not me by myself.
Good. All right. Anything else you want me to know before I set the terms of sentence?
No, this is really just my first time of going through this whole thing, so just handling it the right way.
All right. Ever been arrested for a misdemeanor before?
No.
Uh-oh, my wife just sent me pictures of robins in the backyard.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what to say.
Do you think they know it's going to snow today? All right. Okay, Mr. Armstrong, fines and costs on this file, $350. That money's due within 5 days, which means we gotta have it, or we gotta have a plan. So go downstairs, you can make a payment today, you can pay it off today, or you can just set up a plan to pay it. So weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works best for you.
All right.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Questions?
No.
Bye-bye.
Because she's back on,
Right.
and I asked her what she's in, and she was here, and she said, what time do I supposed to be here, and actually, I don't have a driver's license, and no insurance in my vehicle, and I do not know what time to put work until I work. Actually, they told me it was 11:30.
Yeah.
I said, Mr. Hadley said that he spoke to you today's one from the.
Yeah, we don't have anybody in the building. We're told her she had to be here at 11:30.
The question on the Robbins judge is basically like, she's obviously liking them, entertained by the Robbins.
Oh, yeah, because it means spring is, on his way.
I was gonna say, I'm in here when those meetings are heavy.
Yeah. No, we haven't seen one in our house yet. Would you tell Hadley that Ms. Novotnik is on Zoom, and I will either adjourn it or he can try to deal with her on Zoom if you'd like.
No problem.
It blows my mind when they do that, though.
Yeah.
You guys told me 11:30. What? No, nobody told you 11:30.
And you moved your own case, and
Right.
you just spoke to your attorney
Right.
2 days ago, who I can guarantee didn't tell you.
And she's been here 2 or 3 times before on this file, and she's never been scheduled at 11:30.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, come on. It's always these small dockets, always drag. Almost off their water around. We don't have hair on here, do we? Oh.
Maybe you know, the annual.
Why would you be looking for angels?
I mean, maybe you went in and dropped something off and they told
Somebody,
you that she's.
I'll find out.
I'm sorry, my vehicle is not running for me. Can we please? Situation, can we please, you can contact me on the phone. I cannot make it in capital by Livonia Police Department. And it's incoming.
So she got picked up in the hole.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know my situation. Please, for let me see it too soon, because I don't know.
She got picked up. All these people are out there according to check-in procedure. And why are we not? They all wait to talk to Jeff and Josh. So what kind of case was the Muhammad one yesterday? Did you hear?
No, I didn't hear. Oh, Jonathan,
And Muhammad was doing it. Must have been brothers or something.
Yeah.
Josh might know about it.
And my wife was like, around it, I should buy my calls, and she told me that I'm in sports, she was going to get it at 10:30. It still wasn't at 10:30, it was at 8:30.
I think we did Glazer, didn't we?
No.
I think we did.
AL,
I remember dealing with the name, maybe,
maybe it's in your staff.
yeah, maybe it is. I'm looking. No, we did Glazer. No, Glazer already went over your desk today. Yeah, we did. I've used that stamp today. I have. I've done delayed sentences today.
Look, George, look, the random.
Oh, right there. I knew I dealt with the file. You need it?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, Jeff talked to him.
Yeah, so we're still waiting.
All right, so that's.
Not done.
So the Robins and everything, he's been missing for a couple of weeks, so I think they decided it wasn't time to go fast.
Oh.
Just tell her we're waiting to talk to her attorney.
So I scheduled Mary Ellen's wedding for, I'm sorry, February 22nd.
Those, yeah, those are 2 seconds.
You can write up one, I like that one right.
Yeah, there should be a second, but now Mr. It's not here.
Somebody husband, mom.
You told, did you tell her to get with civil law and get all the paperwork?
Yeah, I transferred it on to civil.
I've got Glazer and Laurel. Who do you want to start with?
Please.
Mr. Glazer, come on up. Go ahead.
Your Honor, please. Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Glazer. Your Honor, for as far as the amendment, we performed the reading and stand mute. We also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Mr. Glazer would be pleading guilty to an added count of being a disorderly person, with the understanding the matter would be taken under 771 for a period of 6 months. He complies with all the court's wishes. At the end of that 6 months, court will consider a dismissal of these charges.
All right. Mr. Glazer, did you go over your rights and the options those rights present to you with Mr. Bowditch today?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand the possible penalty for disorderly person?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowditch, if you'd like to voir dire, incident date December 27, 23.
On that particular day in December, Mr. Glazer, were you in a vehicle with friends?
Yes.
Did one of your friends get arrested for having a warrant?
Yes.
While the officers were investigating, was there a point in time where you got a little loud with the officers
Yes.
and you apologized?
Yes.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I. I'll accept the plea and dismiss the original charge. What should I consider about Mr. Glazer's situation before I sentence?
Your Honor, he was just, wrong place at the wrong time.
Sure.
Well,
Are you
he
working?
wasn't charged with
Yes.
anything.
Where do you work?
Plastic Omnium,
How long you been there?
year, 9 months.
Okay.
I work midnights.
All right. Any other criminal history?
No.
Your Honor, he had a juvenile history, nothing adult.
All right. Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you, sir?
No, sir.
All right, I'll go along with the prosecutor. I'll delay sentence for 6 months. During that time period, you stay out of trouble. No new criminal charges. Court costs on this file $500. You also owe $251 on an impeding traffic from Huron Township.
Yes.
Okay, are you in a position to set up a payment plan on all that?
Yes.
Can you do that today?
Yes.
All right, go down to the first floor, set up a plan.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
If you go downstairs, just ask them for the collection.
Stephen Laurel.
Ready, Your Honor. Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of with Mr. Laurel is approaching. Sir, could you tell us your name for the record, please?
Stephen Moreau.
Thank you, sir.
Laurel?
Laurel.
Laurel? Go ahead.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for arraignment in this matter. Wait for the reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that matter, Mr. LaRoe would be pleading guilty to the charge of a larceny with the understanding the matter would be taken under 771 for a period of 6 months.
Thank you. All right, sir. You went over your rights?
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
understand those rights and the options they present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understand the possible penalty for the added charge or
Yes.
for the charge of larceny?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
January 5 incident date, Mr. Bowditch?
Thank you, John. Thank you, Your Honor. On January 5th, Mr. Laurel, were you in a store?
I was at my workplace.
Where do you work?
I work at Merit Logistics in Romulus. It's
What kind of sport? Where'd the brisket come from?
it's a food distribution center that we work in.
What's the name of it?
That's-
Merit Logistics.
Where's it at?
It's in Romulus off of Wayne Road. It's licensed by KLS and Kroger.
Where at? Wayne and what?
I'm not sure.
Is it between Eureka and Pennsylvania? It used to be, the Penn,
It's right across from the airport.
Yeah.
yeah, it's down there.
Okay, okay.
While at that location, did you take some meat without paying for it?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me you did not get ticketed for stealing a rib. The ticket says a rib.
Brisket.
Okay. All right. Satisfied?
I'm satisfied.
So am I. Any criminal history to know about?
Not that I know of. Your Honor.
Ever been arrested for a misdemeanor or felony?
No.
Okay. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So what's a brisket worth?
Would you be able to
How
tell
many
me
pounds of brisket?
how many pounds?
I mean, was it like a case?
It was just, I don't know, probably 8 pounds or 7 pounds.
There's no restitution.
Do you still have a job?
No, Your Honor.
How long did you have the job?
I had recently worked there for about 4 years, got fired, and they rehired me back, and I was back for 6 months.
All right, fines or court costs on this. I'll delay sentence for 6 months. I'll go along with that recommendation. So stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Court costs are assessed the amount of $400. So within 5 days, we got to have your $400 or we got to have a plan to get it. So go downstairs, set up a payment plan or make a payment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Or both. You could make a partial payment, set up a payment plan. All right, downstairs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You want this adjournment to go on record?
Yes, we got a no contact address. And actually, one of the case numbers is going to be disposed of.
Christina Davis.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Christina Davis.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Wayne on behalf of the people of the city of Belleville.
Good morning.
Ms. Davis, please state your name for the court for the record.
Christina Davis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How much time you want for discovery?
7, 3 weeks.
How about April 4th?
That sounds good, Your Honor.
Is not Belleville.
Oh, that's an R. How about April 18th? Let's do that at 8:40.
8:40, Your Honor. Thank you.
And Ms. Davis, we're going to get you a written notice.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. We did have a no contact order to address in this matter.
On this one?
Yes, sir.
Well, then let's do a full-blown arraignment. Would you waive formal reading?
We would waive formal reading and enter a plea of not guilty at this time.
Go ahead. What should I know before I step on?
I'll let the people address the no contact.
So, brother counsel, I have agreed to request from this court a no contact order between the defendants.
You want them both up, Judge? They're both-
Sure.
And Your Honor, for the record, both co-defendants have been advised of potential conflict of interest of having one attorney represent both.
How do you say the name? Sorry, counsel.
No, you're fine.
Pino. All right.
And just to make the record, they've been advised of one attorney representing both co-defendants. They've waived any concerns and there is no conflict of interest for my
All right.
clients.
We're going to adjourn this one too?
In part.
Okay.
The case that's the 24 case, Your Honor, is going to be adjourned for discovery with Ms. Davis's case. But there is an unlicensed domestic animal ticket that previously was adjourned for compliance.
Oh, okay. I got it.
So yeah, we're just gonna.
I didn't realize there were two files.
Yep, no problem. We just make quick work of the one, and then yes,
Okay.
the other two will travel together to the April 18th date. With that.
All right.
no
So on
contact.
the unlicensed domestic animal, we're dismissing.
Yes, sir.
That's okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
As you see, Your Honor, there's a stipulation.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did miss that, Your Honor. We did stipulate the
Yep.
problem.
Yep. Okay. So on the breach of the peace for both of you, each of you, we're going to adjourn till that April date.
It
Right.
will be, in fact, we can make a record that any future final pre-trials, the complainants have appeared and been cooperative through this. We're not going to keep pulling everybody back.
Okay.
In fact, based on no contact order, it's probably best that they all stay away from
Okay.
one another.
All right. And that's going to be the 18th for both of you folks. I think I said 8:40.
Yes, sir. 8:40.
All right. So the no contact is between you two and who?
And this is Marina and Dennis Anderson.
No, Kenneth Williams.
Excuse me, Williams.
Williams. All right. Okay. So no phone calls, no letters, no social media contact. You happen to see them at Taco Bell, you're eating at Burger King, no contact at all. All right. I'm assuming because of the nature of the case, they're neighbors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's not going to create any problems with the no contact?
No, there's been no
Okay.
contact.
All right. You
No
two,
written
right?
electronic, I'm sorry, no written, no electronic.
None. They don't exist. All right. Raise your right hands, you two. Well, hold on. Go ahead, take care of your business.
Well, my copy.
No problem. Okay, raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you violate bond? Condition number 1, stay out of trouble. Condition number 2, be in court for the next court date. Condition number 3, no contact with these folks.
Yes.
Understood?
Yes.
Agreed?
Yes.
Anything else?
Just again, just for the record, it is mutual and that they will not.
Well, I don't have any authority over them, so I can make a very strong suggestion that it's a good idea for you to not make any contact if you don't want any contact. Okay?
Excellent.
All right. Have a good day, folks.
Thank you.
You're
as well.
welcome.
The lady that was on Zoom, she's still working.
I'll take care of that.
I used to, Mr. and Mrs.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes, sir.
get there. Get
Okay,
their two
guys.
first names. We'll put Mr. and Mrs. Williams. We just want their first name.
First names.
Oh, you guys are good.
Kenneth
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
and
gonna.
Marina.
Okay, yep, that's fine.
She's still on.
Ms. Williams.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day, folks.
Kathy said you take care of that Zoom right now. Let's see what else we can get.
Thank you. Oh. Christina Davis came in as an adjournment with Hadley, so I'm assuming he had his client leave. Christina Davis. Oh, all right, that's why I already wrote it. I just didn't get rid of the file before. I think probably the next one. Oh.
Because he had two cases.
I think I wrote both of I wrote in the dismiss file. I wrote
We appreciate all your efforts in court.
Totally unbelievable. Excellent report.
So just now, you know, things I have. Please talk on us numerous times. The elbow piece of them one. They absolutely are. So. All right.
Officer Sanders has pictures of.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
We allowed to show what we have.
There's no.
Let's see, okay. So, and then you're in there.
I don't need for the order.
I don't know. I tried getting in with Miss Novotnik several times. Her phone turns on, turns off. There's no audio. I'm not sure what's going on.
Um,
I'm gonna try to go back in, but I mean, yeah, I spent 5 minutes in there yelling. I can't hear you.
yeah,
Let me
her
try
video
one
is
more
not
time.
on. I mean, her audio is not on. Just her video is. Um.
Yes, still on. Must be.
No, but did you know, because I remember, I thought we had them before. I just remember the roosters and all that people were talking about, and this is them. Roosters gone practically 42 times between the hours of 5:45 and 8:30.
I love to hear my roosters.
but not that many times.
Well,
and not
it would
that-
probably annoy me too if it was, right next door.
Right, exactly. Libra.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an issue. It's not live stream.
Right.
He's gonna call you out about it?
Yeah, so there's other people. Wow.
So now she is, there's somebody out there running their mouth. And she died. I mean, I can't even tell you the last time she went. She doesn't go with you.
Wow.
Yeah, which I hope he does it because I just like to, just every chance to go on. But he's not. Yeah, that's true. I just can't imagine he's gonna be a serious threat. He says he is. Evidently, 23, 24, something like that. You gotta do petitions. Yeah, the secretary, once they're officially filed, is on the Secretary of State. So, a friend of ours, judge out of Grand Rapids. So, one of his mentions, Susie actually knows high school. Because, she went to school on that state. So, he knew that, because Susie and I were in a conference somewhere. With Tibbetts was the last one, Tibbetts, I'm not sure. But, so Susie mentioned that she knew the guy, because she went to high school with him. So he told us the story. Pablo's very, very techy, and this guy's not. Like, sounds like more civil. So he got appointed. Now he's waiting. It's the first time somebody can run. He has to, now he's got to run to keep the seat because he finished out some of his terms. So he's coming in, and every day he's coming in Pablo's office, say, Pablo, anybody on? Because Pablo will pull up the Secretary of State, say, all right. So Pablo, and I think this is one of the funniest things ever, although it's cool shit. Pablo dummied up an entire page, and she made up a name and had it in there. 64th District Court, or whatever the court was, right? So Tim was coming in one day and said, Pablo, you went? Holy shit. What? What? He said, you know him? You know that name? Who is this? It's on now. He's getting home worked up. Pablo's like, fine, he can't handle anymore. He just starts laughing. It's like, what? So, no. Then he kind of showed him, look, this is the real page. This is what I done. I'm like, oh, Pablo, that is freaking classic. He said, I wish I would have had a video in my office so I could have called you that. You know what else he did? Same guy. Pablo had some FBI agents come in to sign something or something. And one of them left the card on his desk. So the students comes in, just shooting reasons. What's that? Stuff's interesting. It's nothing. It's nothing. No, man, what's going on? What are you doing? this is surely, I can't remember not one of those kids you had like a grievance filed against him or something like
Yeah.
completely no big deal, but it was the first time anything like that happened. So Pop was like, no, I can't get it. So it's like, no, really, you gotta tell me, Paulo, you gotta tell me. I can't. So bad enough. So he finally got him out of his office. And Pablo's going to lunch. And he says, I'm walking in my car. And he comes right out to the car like, Pablo, man, you gotta tell me. And if they're coming after me, you gotta tell me. And he did it. Pablo did it all the time. I mean, he played it like, oh.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the guy's paranoid. So
Well, it sounds like they have a good time together though.
Pablo's pretty
At
funny.
least that, I've heard that guy.
Yeah, Pablo's funny. I don't know how he ever got away with it, but we were at a meeting, this was years ago, we were sitting around at judges, Michigan District Judges meeting. And we started talking about the people that cry poor mouth all the time. They don't have money, they don't have money. And we're looking at them, we're like, well, you're wearing this on. Pablo takes coats, he's taking phones, he's taking jewelry. It's like, hey, that's a nice leather jacket. How much that cost? Oh, this was a present. Wow, what present, huh? This is, why don't you leave that with my court officer? You can get it back when you make $100 payment.
No
He'd see stuff. Hey, is that an iPhone 10? Man, I just saw those are like $1,200, right? Why don't you leave that here until you come up with a payment? He did it. I mean, and he, Pablo is on the Judicial Tenure Commission. So he's one of the people that decides whether or not we screw up, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I figured he must think he's on solid footing.
Yeah.
Pretty effective. Yeah, he's a fun guy. A lot of people.
This is small.
It's always the worst. You know, I'm gonna go downstairs. And check the civil.
Well, don't, you have a meeting at 11.
Well, I have a meeting as soon as I'm done with my doc.
And then you have the live trial. You have a meeting about in-house protesting? Oh, you wanted a thing on the docket.
Yeah, actually, I don't. Just give me the name. Hold on, no, I got the name. It's on the same docket this one is.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Okay. Three is now time.
No, that's all right.
You want to rush her back?
I don't think so.
Security.
Hey, tell those guys to wrap it up.
We've been trying to, Judge, but we will.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey, hell.
And stuck in the Zoom room with the bottom.
I still got 8 defendants according to the files. Yeah, can you send him a chat while he's on breakout? That would be handy, wouldn't it? What time did she show up on Zoom? It had to be after 10, wasn't it?
Yeah. I started chatting her at 10:20.
Which one you got, Jamie?
Fragozo. You know? Fragozo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Appearance, please.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeff Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Fragoso.
Good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Wayne on behalf of the people of the city of Belleville.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for Raymond in this matter. We waive full reading, stand mute. Also had a chance to pre-try this with an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Ms. Fragoso would be pleading guilty to an added count of operating while impaired with the understanding the original charges would be dismissed.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today? Did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand the possible penalty for operating while visibly impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that added charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we are also going to stipulate to the probable cause.
On the dismissed charges?
Yes.
All right. Would you like to voir dire to give me the facts I need for a January 28 incident date?
Yes, Your Honor. On that date, January 28th, Ms. Fragoso, were you driving a vehicle on that date?
Yes.
Were you driving in the city of Belleville?
Yes.
Had you been drinking?
Yes.
Do you believe because of the consumption of that alcohol, your ability to drive a vehicle was impaired?
Yes.
Did you take a breath test, ma'am?
Yes, I did.
Was it above a 0.17? Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. So am I. I'll accept the plea to the added charge, dismiss all three of the original charges in keeping with the recommendations from the people.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Fragosa, I'm going to send you downstairs to make a couple of dates with the probation department. Based on those dates, you're going to come back for an interview. The interview will result in a report and recommendation. You'll have a chance to go over that report when you come back for your sentencing date. I'll look at that report for your sentencing date, and then we'll have a conversation. I'll decide what I'm going to do with sentencing. You understand all that?
Yes, I do.
In the meantime, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. The first condition is the obvious one, stay out of trouble. Second one, cooperate with probation and Mr. Bowditch so we can get you through the sentencing process. And thirdly, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription for the substance. You understand all those terms?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $1,000 if you violate those terms?
Yes, Your
Any
Honor.
questions?
No.
You're all set. Go downstairs.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you ready on Novotnik, Mr. Hadley?
We are, Your Honor. We're asking for an adjournment for a little additional discovery.
We already gave you a couple adjournments today. Did we go to March 7th or what date did we give you?
For Romulus, we did go to March 7th.
Let's do that on this file as well. Ms. Novotnik, are you going to be able to be here in person that day?
Yes.
Okay,
Can I
let's
say
do it then.
something?
How about 9 o'clock on March 7th?
Okay,
Ma'am?
yes.
Okay, we'll send you a notice.
Okay, all right, thank
Good
you.
day.
Okay.
AHSAN, it's just an adjournment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does Mr. Wayne know that being adjourned?
You didn't have a signature from the prosecutor, as usual. I'll do it. Thank you.
I'll start doing it now, but what did he put a date on that?
He just said adjourn for discovery.
Okay.
Interesting.
And this is our work. Um, None of the ones that are in your, that file are. Okay, I just want to make sure that. these people aren't really-
You didn't give me a date. You want me to get a date? Oh, they're just sitting in his office. Do you want to call him?
Well, I'm thinking that this is no one's case.
Which number is?
One. Well, he never had this. One more, yeah, thanks for the.
The next hearing is going to be under the holiday. Okay, on Zoom, you understand? It's the idea or everything there. That's great. So you want to log in right around 8:30. Okay, notification.
Hey, you. Hi, how's it going? All right, just next month I was gonna reach out. We have another math trial.
Oh,
And then, we have ours.
I don't want to stay and do it.
Well, that's up to you. Do you want, do you want to participate on the second for the math trial?
Let me look at my phone and double check. Also, on the fourth, March fourth, was that the only, oh, I didn't see.
That's it.
March fourth, was that the only one that we had? That we had?
What do you mean we can't do it? 'Cause this is one that we have for state. 247 is the very first next to you guys, right? Since when does Jeff on that? room? Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute, so what, are you in the state room? Oh, so we have them mixed up. Okay, good.
Okay, so May second, I can say.
Okay, so May 2nd. And then, but March 4th, what do you mean we can't do it?
So we do not have a local ordinance for MIT tobacco, electric. No, we don't, we will, but we don't, and that's what the state was for. Okay. So Bidwell was gonna write it under state law, but the kid lives in Ipsy, so we can't do the misdemeanor here. We can do the civil, but we don't have the civil, so I think that, I don't know if that's when we want to be having.
So, only because it's
Not
not,
that we set the date specifically for that kid.
we did, but I threw it out there for everybody, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
but I
so
just didn't know if anything else, or if you want.
nothing else is on there, so.
Okay, and we
I
can
will-
wait, I'm not keeping the date.
I think,
But-
because I mean, it's only. you know, set up for
Okay.
a meeting or anything.
Okay, well, whatever, yeah, I wanted to ask you guys here, so.
So we need.
And
to
I also
contact
eventually
them.
have to, she knows it was just next, because I copied her when I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she knew, and she had talked to, I had talked to Mariah and Marlisa about.
Okay, so then I will
So,
cancel
that's,
this.
I want to make sure, and I apparently keep my parents at the airport that one.
Where are they going?
They're going to, so they're leaving on the 29th. They're going to,
What part?
Riviera or Mile.
And they chose to go there?
Well, one of my mom's girlfriends was planning like this trip and said, "Mom, do you want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah." So they decided to go. And they're flying from they didn't know that, so I had to explain to them like.
To travel.
It's a lot of work for me to get them to go. Plus, their flight was supposed to be at like 6 a.m. on the 20th. Well, or like, it was supposed to be like, no, sorry, it's supposed to be like at 9 a.m. It's international. And one is between here.
Yeah. Do they live by you? Do you
Yes.
swing by?
Yeah,
them?
yeah, it's not, yeah.
Mhm.
So. Last question.
Yeah.
You put all the things here you want to say, and I'll kind of. The latest time they went, oh, they went to North Carolina for their anniversary this year. And my mom was going to the airport with her purse, her backpack, and her carry-on suitcase, and they're like, no, you have too many things. No, I have a personal item in my suitcase. I mean, what's the purse? Well, it's my purse. And
You have a trip in that backpack.
I mean, and I was like, you're lucky I thought this before, you'd be the person at 8, being all 50. Yeah. Exactly, so you're welcome. She said, put your hand in. He doesn't have a purse.
Right. Yeah, because I always have my tote. It
Yeah.
goes underneath
Yeah.
it, just shove my purse in there, stuff like that. Yeah, so. Well, listen, because we are going on a cruise.
Okay.
In March, and we are flying United in March.
Okay.
And I don't know, one of them we've never flown on before. We might
Yeah.
go on there.
I thought American was my name.
That's where we're going.
Okay, yeah.
But it sucks because we have a layover. My layover just said, I'm going to Washington DC. We're going here to Washington DC for 2 hours. And then I'm going home, we're going to Miami to Chicago.
Okay.
Let's pass Detroit to go to
Right.
Chicago.
Right.
To come back.
Let's get it switched to German.
Oh.
Minutes. Got one here for you, Judge. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Jamie said you called?
I was calling you to see if, I kept it under Royce,
Which one?
that last one we did this, because it was Royce's case.
Was it Royce's at a show cause? If it's a show cause, they go back into the pool.
Oh, okay, I did not know that, so I will change it back to.
All right, your appearance for Alex Hudson.
Your Honor, correct. About appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Hudson. Your Honor, today's date time set for rank, waive formal reading, stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. In this matter, Mr. Hudson wishes to plead responsible to a double parking ticket with an assessed fee of $250, with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed. We do stipulate to the probable cause for the stop. Mr. Hudson does have his full license back.
Beautiful. All right, is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your plea to the double parking. We've already got a bond of 150, so that means a balance of 100.
Okay,
Can
so
you
I
pay
can just
that
take that
today?
downstairs? Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
can you take care of it today?
Yes, sir.
Go on downstairs and I'll have your file in a few minutes.
Okay, appreciate it.
It'll take a few minutes for the file to find its way down. You paid it. We did good.
All right, let's go wrap this up, Jeff. I got a meeting.
We'll go back here for you. Thank you.
Mr. Bowditch, your appearance.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Maine. As far as the arraignment, Your Honor, waive formal reading and stand mute. We also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. We have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Mr. Maine would be pleading guilty to an added count of being a disorderly person, with the understanding the original charge would be dismissed.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you go over your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today?
Yes,
Did you understand those?
yes,
You understand the possible penalty for the charge of disorderly person?
yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
yes.
Mr. Bowditch, incident date August 21, 23, if you would be so kind.
On August 21st, ma'am, were you in Romulus?
Yes,
At that time, did you have contact with the officers?
yes,
At that time, did you get a little loud with the officers?
yes,
Did you apologize?
yes.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I. I'll accept
We're going to
the,
stipulate to probable cause.
I'll accept the added plea, dismiss the original charge. So you were at Elmhurst. You still involved with Elmhurst?
No, I was dismissed. I was
Okay.
discharged. I completed the 90-day program.
I'm sorry, 90?
Yeah.
Good, good. What do you got going now? You looking for work? You got a
Yes.
job?
No, I can go back to my job at the airport.
Good.
I just gotta go back through the application process and stuff,
Okay.
background check and all
When
that.
did you get out of the facility?
The day before yesterday. The
Also
13th.
brand new out. Okay. So what's the aftercare program?
I got an appointment on the 22nd to start seeing a therapist at Hygira.
Good.
So, yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And what was your drug of choice?
Heroin,
How long you been sober now?
since November 4th of last year.
Good. Good for you. All right. My gift to you is suspended fines and costs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck getting back to work too.
Okay, thank you.
And then there were 4. I told her it's always the smallest dockets that just drag.
The bottom.
We should start doing dummy dockets, you know, like add an extra couple pages and made up names.
It'll make it go quicker.
Yeah, yeah, because I think subconsciously they just see those small dockets and figure they got more time to spend.
Yeah.
So you know how Cody just started with Buddies? Buddies Pizza. So they just opened, I think on Sunday. They had soft opening, no, Monday. They did like a soft opening Friday and Saturday,
Where's the
just for
location?
friends and family. It's on Ford and Lily.
Okay, yeah.
You know where Outback is?
Yeah,
It's right there. And it's only carry out.
Never gonna be anything but.
Nothing but carry out. And I don't think No. They won't ever have, delivery.
Oh,
It's only pickup.
okay.
So, he said that he went in last night and during the day, all kinds of people called up. He said at night, there must have been people that had already called up because usually there's somebody that does sauce, somebody that does cheese, somebody that does the dough and
Right.
everything else. And him and but there was one other girl and they were doing everything for the pizza. He goes, we would rather that anyway so that we can take care of it. He goes, but we're taught everything in
Right.
a station or whatever. And I'm like, really, just open and people are already calling off. It's crazy.
What are they paying?
They said it was originally when he was hired, it was only $10, but you get all the tips. All the tips get split up.
Mhm.
Well, his last paycheck for training was 13. So we don't know if that's because there was no tips.
Right.
So
Interesting.
yeah, so he's waiting to see his check because if it turns out like this last time, he's not staying.
Yeah. There's other places to work for more than $10.
And closer. Yeah. But we'll see.
Interesting business model.
Well, they probably figured, 'cause on Ford Road, there's so many restaurants
Yeah.
anyways as it is, but it's not like a big, huge pizza area.
No, the business model is, I'm gonna order on this when I leave work and we'll pick it up on the way home.
Exactly. Yep, that's how a lot of people are nowadays.
Which changes everything, you know, environmental, so many businesses, they don't even let them get started, oh, you don't have that parking, you don't have that parking. And I've been bitching for years about the crazy, like, look, why is it the city's business to tell me how I run my business? Maybe I don't need parking for my business.
Well, like that, yeah. And then they're right next door to a bakery. And every person, even though it was all friends and family, every person that walked out of Buddy's,
Went to
all
the
had, yeah, we all did.
And you know what they'll end up doing? Because my buddy Henry, was in the pizza business for years. And he said, what you always end up doing is, he was with Donald's. So people at Donald's get tired of pizza, right? So they'll work a deal with people at Subway across the street. We'll trade the pizzas for subs.
Oh,
So
for like lunches or dinner.
Buddies will end up doing that with bakery.
Yeah.
Like, look, give us a dozen donuts, we'll give you pizza or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a really nice bakery. Because I guess the girl, the manager, she was so crazy. Everybody called her. She's like, "I don't understand."
Yeah, they've been open less than a week.
It's in German. You want to go on, need to go on record?
No. What's that?
Wilson.
They're gonna give you Newport date. Should bring a piece of paper. My name and contact info will be. So you'll have- Standard procedure of this. But we don't, it's center. But in my, like I said, hopefully I'm wrong on some of this, but either way, you guys. Oh, 100%. It only. Even if you're on the.
This fellow here, is it German or is it?
German.
Yeah, well, let's go up.
What's your name?
Mr. Campbell.
Mr. Ballard, it's your appearance for Mr. Campbell.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Baddock appearing on behalf of with Charles Campbell. Sir, could you tell Judge your name for the record, please?
No, my name is Charles Campbell.
Morning.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. We waive formal reading and stand mute. We're also requesting a final pretrial in which the complainant must appear. And Your Honor, also after that, Mr. Campbell wishes to address the court on an unrelated matter.
Right, Heather, April 4th.
That'd be a great day
Yeah.
for me. Yeah, please.
How about 8:40 in the morning, 8:40?
8:40, April 4th.
You'll get a notice.
We're gonna get you a piece of paper that says all that. All right, and
Your Honor,
also,
Mr. Campbell, his father just passed.
oh, I'm sorry to hear
His
that.
father lives in Florida. He must travel. He is on a GPS tether out of this court.
Not on this file.
No,
Not on this file.
it's for a different case.
And I told him if he's gonna go out of state, he has to inform the court. And he was wondering if the court might consider,
Who put you on the bond for your felony case?
I believe.
Oh, no, it was, yeah, you got a domestic violence case, right?
I believe you did.
All right, let's get that file so I can look at it. Just have a seat, sir. I'll grab that file. We'll see what we can look at.
thank you, Your Honor. Step away back.
Is it?
Yes, and you know those boxes?
The one,
And the one, yeah, under March 13. Oh.
That's my thoughts, I don't.
Oh, this is, an outcome, also, isn't it?
It is. Yes, Judge Martin. So next one, did you know, sir, 8:40.
I didn't.
So I assume I need, not gonna be coming in. Or about 8:30. Okay, and just wait here on the review. Okay.
A weekend's for 1,000 cash, sure.
Mr. Campbell, I'm not gonna change your bond unless I hear from the prosecutor, so we can try to do that as soon as possible, but.
Sorry, he just passed away yesterday. I'm just trying to prepare my thoughts.
No, and trust me, I'm very sympathetic. Who's the attorney on this case? Mr. Riggins?
Yes, sir.
Contact Mr. Riggins, let him know you were in court on another matter and tell him that I'm willing to entertain a motion, but I need to have the prosecutor, give the prosecutor a chance to weigh in. You follow me?
I'd be wrong. I'm not trying to be rude. How long the process should take or something?
Just depends on schedules. I mean, if I can, for example, Mr. Riggins might have a conversation with the prosecutor says, I'm okay with that. Then it's, easy peasy. Prosecutor might say, yeah, let's get in front of the judge. And it takes us 4 days to schedule when everybody can get on the Zoom. Usually we can do it pretty quick. So get a hold of Mr. Riggins as soon as you can and let him know that I'm willing to entertain the motion, but I'm just not willing to make a bond change without giving the prosecutor a chance to weigh in. And I don't think Tether's going to let you go down there unless I remove the tether first.
Yes, that's possible.
Yeah. So see if you can get Mr. Riggins on the phone. All right.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, try right out there in the lobby. If you get him on the phone, maybe we can do something now.
Do you know how I can get his number? I don't really have it. I'm sorry.
That's all right. You got your phone with you?
Yes, sir.
Ready? 313-474-3244.
Thank you, sir.
That would be Kramer, right?
We have 2 left, 3 left, something like that.
3 or 2. Void and usury,
Thank you.
which is a littering. So.
All right.
I'd be a little upset if I'd been here all day for a littering ticket. Oh, this is more than your normal litter. Potentially pour broken glass and nails in front of residents to prevent vehicle from parking in the street. Like a good neighbor, State Farm was there.
Boyd.
Mr. Bowditch, your appearance for Boyd.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of Ms. Boyd, who actually has been represented by Mr. Hadley in the past. She's allowing me to sit in for these proceedings alone, just to expedite Mr. Hadley's.
Thank you.
We do have an executed plea agreement. We waive formal reading and stand muted arraignment. The executed plea agreement is she pleading guilty to being a disorderly person. With the understanding, matter will be taken under 771 for a period of 12 months. If she complies with all the court's wishes, court will consider dismissal of charges.
Thank you. Ma'am, did you go over your rights and your options today with Mr. Hadley or Mr. Bowditch or both?
Yes,
You understand all that?
yes,
And you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
yes.
All right, Mr. Bowditch, incident date November 17, 23.
On November 17th, ma'am, were you at home on that day? Did the school bus arrive?
Yes.
Did your son get off in a manner that was upset? Was he upset when he got off the bus?
Yes, yes.
At that time, did you enter the bus?
No, not at that specific time, but I did enter the bus to see what was going on.
Were you loud at that time?
I was.
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, I'll accept the plea.
She's not going back on the school buses anymore.
Okay. Anything else you want me to consider, ma'am, before I sentence?
No.
Are you working?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work for Aunt Millie's Bakery in Plymouth, and then I work for Spirit Airlines.
Which one have you had the longest?
Spirit.
Okay, how long?
It's been about 2 years.
Okay, all right,
But it's part-time.
okay. All right, so before we get to the sentencing, it looks like we've got a bunch of traffic stuff here that you owe money on.
Yeah, but I'm actually.
Are you
gonna
on a
pay-
payment plan
Yep.
now?
Mhm.
What's the term? How much, how often?
115 a month, I think. And I actually just paid like 2 months in advance. I was just here like a couple days ago.
Okay,
They'll probably just add this to the end of it. Pay
Yeah.
the same, it'll just be longer.
correct. All right, so on this one, I'll go along with the prosecutor's recommendation. I'll delay sentence for 12 months. During that time period, stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Court costs are assessed the amount of $400. If you go downstairs, you can add that $400, just add it to the end of the payment plan. You can keep making your same payments if you want to. Just gonna keep it longer.
Okay,
You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
thank you.
Your
You're
Honor, I
welcome.
believe that completes me. I'm
Okay.
not sure what Mr. Hadley's working on.
Yeah, I've got a trespass or a littering ticket here for somebody named Usury. If I'm
I'll check
pronouncing it
outside,
right.
Your Honor.
Jamie, these are going down for Mackenzie. Look at this. Not what you do. No, I think of what you think. Littering. Yeah, neighbors are a terrible thing.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you could live in a $3 million home. If you got bad neighbors, you can.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
I think we're done with you, aren't we?
I believe so, I just want to make sure.
Yep. I got one file left and it's got an R on it. That's not you.
Like I said, that Belleville, that, that hotbed of, criminal activity. Hey, I don't live next to that restaurant.
Well, I told her, I love listening to Rooster's Crow, but if it was right next door to me in Wisconsin, I don't know. It might be hard to take.
The funny thing about Belleville is I learned here from going through that, I mean, you have like condos out in the radio, it's very eclectic in terms of people that, and apparently there
Yeah.
used to be some, people like with, Ford money who used to have like some vacation homes there, and then got some other places that are kind of down and out.
Yep.
Got apartments, you got condos, you got
Yeah.
houses.
There's a weird mix.
Yeah,
It's a weird mix.
especially with those new condos built right by.
Right by the restaurant, yeah.
Then the police station and city hall are actually also there, and I believe it's an old gas station, old two-story gas station.
Yeah, I think they were. They were originally, I think it was. Yep.
I remember the first time I was asked about things that process there, I'm like, where's the processing? We don't do the processing. Well, no, we ship it off to them here.
Mhm. Yeah, I've always thought that makes absolutely zero sense for them to have their own PD and fire department, stuff like that, but they won't give it up.
I mean, my guess is I grew up in Farmington, and, there was always talk of, why do we have
Yeah.
separate public safety,
Yeah.
why not just merge at Farmington Hills? But people in Farmington, they like the quick response time, they like
They just like their identity. They like to be Belleville. Yeah. Yeah. Even though Van Buren's got a police station or a fire department or fire station right inside Belleville. I've never figured that out either, but it works, I guess. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Drive safe.
Thank you.
The trial's at 1 or 1:30? I think you got on the docket at 1:30, don't you? Yeah. Okay, because that's what my calendar said. I thought it was on the docket for 1.
Pretty got his last name, Judge?
I'm assuming it's usury. Yeah. It's the last file I got.
Just be with you, you know, see if it's-
Did I say it right? Usury? Was supposed to get sentenced today. He sent me a text yesterday that said they actually got a confirmation from the judge. It said it's going to be 15. We're going to have to change it till 2 o'clock instead of 1. Then after 10 o'clock, he sent me a text that said, "This is insane. With less than 4 hours before sentencing, they contacted us and said they can't do it today. Now we go for it." That would be his 11th scheduled sentencing time since he entered his plea, which I think was September 20th.
Why do you think it's now?
Can you imagine that? This was a guy that I didn't like. This is unconscionable. And every time he's been adjourned, I think the most notes he's ever gotten is 2 weeks. Usually it's like a day or 2 before the sentence. His attorney will call her. You know, so not this week. He doesn't.
Because
You know what the actually are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They couldn't prove person, but he did. And he's got a big job. Like they want to send him somewhere, open a new plant. He's like, yeah, if I'm still available. All right, Mr. Hadley, your appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Josh Hadley, appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Wesley Usury. Please state your name for the court.
Wesley Usury.
Thank you.
I think this is at a pretrial status. Yep, we would like to avail ourselves of the people's plea offer as indicated on the form. We'll be pleading guilty under MCL 771.1 to the littering unkept premises.
Ma'am, did you go over with Mr. Hadley your advice your advice of rights and the options those rights give you?
Yes,
You understood all that?
yes,
You understand the possible penalty for the charge?
yes,
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge today?
yes,
Mr. Hadley, if you would voir dire, incident date December 23.
On December 23 of the year 2023, were you present in the city of Romulus?
yes,
And on that date and time, did you have some glass that was placed or left in the street that was litter?
yes, and I picked it up as well. I cleaned it up.
Okay. Your Honor, I think, again, something straightforward on the littering issue, even though it's cleaned up, I think we would still satisfy the elements of the littering ordinance.
I agree. Are you working, ma'am?
Yes,
Where do you work?
at Ford Motor Company.
Okay. Anything else I should consider before I set the terms of sentence?
Your Honor, I would just ask that the court consider the kind of the context of what this happened, which was, again, kind of some back and forth with neighbors. Again, hardworking family, limited income at this point in time, trying to do the right thing, and we just ask the court to consider that when fashioning fines and costs.
Okay.
And lack of criminal history, I guess would be another very important thing. This is a law-abiding citizen who stands next to me.
Okay. All right, I'll go along with the prosecutor. I'll delay sentence for 12 months. Court costs on that file, $350. We've got an impeding traffic ticket from Huron that you owe 180 on. Can you set up a payment plan? You paid that one?
Yes, yeah.
All right, can you set up a payment plan on the 350? Do that before you leave the building. You do that downstairs. All right, good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, that's it.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna leave it all out for this
I
afternoon.
think we're done, right, for
That's
today.
it. Thank you. So, is there, you guys? You guys.
Have a good day.
Small back.
It was a very small dot.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Mr. Bright is being sent to us after going through 3 downriver judges.
I'm a judge, do you want to?
No, that's all right. Obviously mental health issue. He just can't stop reaching out to the courts.